everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Brother Power the Geek, Bro Power the Geek to all my subscribers. Y'all know what it is. So, real quick, elephant in the room. 2 weeks ago, not last weekend, but weekend before last, I lost it all. I lost all the money on the 5 to 500 bet. I did really good on the prelims, so it kind of gave me some false confidence for the main card, and I really wanted to make the money fast, so I just bet it all, and I lost it all. I did horrible on the main card, not last weekend, but the weekend before last. So it's what it is. I'm going to revisit that, and I'll probably do 50 to 500 because that'll probably be a lot easier, obviously. And then I need to be more consistent with that as well, as far as posting up videos and staying on top of it or whatever. So, um, definitely will revisit that at a later time. Um, as for last weekend, we did really, really good on our picks, albeit a lot of fights got canceled, so that probably helped us out a lot. But either way, we did really good on our picks last weekend. Marion Santos lost every single round and still won the fight. UFC politics is a thing, people. You know, it's not just bad judging, okay? But and I know everybody's already talked about it, so I'll be quick on this. I don't think Alex Pereira won the fight. Maybe you can give him a round, but I didn't even give him a round. I thought he lost every single round. Um, Maybe he did better in the fifth, but I mean, he lost all the round, bro. He got dominated. It wasn't, and then the fight wasn't even an exciting fight. It was really a boring fight. So I'm not excited for the rematch. I don't think this deserves an immediate rematch. We've had dominant champions before not get immediate rematches. Aljamain Sterling was a good champion, and he didn't even get finished. He was still intelligently defending himself. That was a very debatable finish, and he did not get the immediate rematch offer. So I don't know. I feel like maybe Aljo isn't the best example. We can go with like there's other people like T Woods. He had multiple title defenses. That fight that he lost to Usman was also a boring fight. You know what I mean? So who knows? I just not a big fan of immediate rematches when it looks like the guy didn't even put up a good fight. Both guys were really boring. Whatever, we move on. Obviously, we're gonna get the rematch. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about that when the time comes. The problem with rematches for me in this situation, the fight was boring. If the second fight is equally boring, but Alex wins, then we do a trilogy fight. Or do we do a trilogy? Because if they don't do a trilogy, it's like they're 1-1 now. So it's a lot going on there. So, not that interested, if I'm being honest. But, and then also disappointed that Alex lost like that because he was my pick, man. I picked him to win the fight, and him winning that fight would have, man, we would have done even better on the card. So, not a big deal, but we move on. So, now we're going to talk about this week's fights and some fights that I'm eyeing and some fights that I think we got some live dogs in. So, you already know. 420 friendly. Got a little skimper rolled up. Nothing much here. If you have not rolled up, pause the video, bro. We're on YouTube. Calm down. Go roll up. Come back. Hop in the session with us. I'm going to go ahead and fire mine up now, though. And we're in the air. So, first fight. Eunice Dubin and Carly Judas. Now, I've been talking with people about this fight, and my pick is Carly Judas. People have been telling me, well, Carly has only fought trash cans. And I agree. She's only fought trash cans. Carly Judas got to Dana White Contender Series at 3-0. I want you to go on Tapology. Pick your favorite fighter, okay? Your favorite fighter. Then go look at his first 3 fights. He was not fighting world beaters. Habib was fighting people who were like 0-0 his first 10 fights. So I don't expect her to fight a world beater in her first 3 fights. So that doesn't shock me that she's fought trash cans. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call them trash cans. I would just call them newcomers to the sport. We don't know what they're going to be trash cans yet. Eunice Dubin, if we're going to call Carly Judas's opponents trash cans, so are hers. I watched one fight. She was way bigger than her opponent. And she's not a large lady or nothing. No, she's kind of short. She was way bigger than her opponent. It wasn't even a fight. So I'm sorry, she's fought trash cans herself, you know. And in this fight, I just got Cardi Judas winning, man. I just think she's gonna overwhelm her with the volume, and as long as she doesn't get knocked out or anything like that, I don't see her getting outstruck in this fight. Uh, Unici Dubin's only path to victory here, in my opinion, is just to knock her out. If she doesn't knock her out, I don't see her outpointing her here. So we'll see. It is female MMA. Anything can happen. So we'll see what happens. Um, Another fight I like is Dan Perez and Andre Lima. Now I like Dan Perez as a live dog here. He's a plus 310 and on FanDuel right now, and I don't know. I'm not so high on Andre Lima, man. He has such a low output sometimes. Now once he gets on you, whatever. But he's such a low output. His last fight, he barely won. It's such a low output. So I think if Daniel Perez can get in his face, and again, I'm just like Carter Judas, not getting knocked out, I think he wins the fight. Possibly can, finish the fight. But I think he just has to get in his face. So Josiah Musasa, I'm excited for his debut. I think he's going to be a champion real soon. I think a lot of these African fighters coming over, they're super athletic. They're super strong, and it's just like raw talent that hasn't really been molded yet. And even though they haven't been molded yet, they're out there just beating people. You know what I mean? So I think being having access to the UFC PI is gonna make a difference for his career. It's gonna put him around better fighters, better gyms to train at, and I think he's gonna be a monster in this division, man. I'm excited for him coming out for real. Um, Another live dog I like, AJ Cunningham. He's a plus 440. Now you may be thinking, plus 440 live dog? Geek, what are you talking about? I'm not sold on all these, you know, Asian grapplers, bro. Like, I can't remember if he's Japanese or not. I don't want to say he's Japanese. He might be Japanese, but I'm just not sold on these grapplers, man. And Eddie Cunningham is a good grappler himself. He if he can defend the takedowns and get off his striking, I think he wins this fight. I think he is the underdog here because of his last performance. But I mean, come on, Ludovic Klein, bro, your first fight in the UFC on 4 days' notice. Ludovic Klein, a well prepared Ludovic Klein? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have no win there. Not too many guys who are in the UFC are going to take Ludovic Klein on short notice like that. So I think he's going to come out and bounce back on this fight right here. So I got high hopes for AJ Cunningham. I think Ryan Spann, right now, he's at plus 140 on FanDuel. I think Ryan Spann's a live dog. The problem is you don't know what Ryan Spann you're going to get. But I'm hoping that a heavyweight Ryan Spann is more durable, has more power, and coming up from light heavyweight, I hope that, he has a speed advantage. Now, Waldo Costa is fast, but he isn't this amazing knockout artist at heavyweight, and he isn't this amazing grappler. So I think Ryan Spann's a live dog here at plus 140. I think Ryan Spann has better grappling. I think Ryan Spann has better striking. So I think Ryan Spann is definitely a live dog here. I think Ryan Spann, if he can use his kicks, because, you don't see uh, Cortez Acosta kicking like that. So if he uses his kicks and stuff, he's going to be more athletic. I don't see. I mean, I see why he's the dog because he's coming up in weight class, or whatever. But no, that's crazy. I think Ryan Spann gets it here. And then somebody asked me about the Branson Ribeiro fight and about how many strikes I thought he would land. I don't, man. Listen, I hate to bet like that because you just never know with stuff like that. Branson Ribeiro doesn't have a chin. He can get knocked out the first punch of the fight. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I wouldn't touch that. The kind of bets where you say this person's gonna land 25 significant strikes. I don't like that. You just never know. The person can get knocked out in the first round. Another live dog, Kurt Hollabaugh, is a plus 172 right now on FanDuel. I like Kurt against Alexander Hernandez. I like Hernandez, solid fighter. Both guys are really solid. Both guys are well rounded, but I think Kurt is just a little better everywhere. I think he's a little better with the striking. Although I do think Alexander Hernandez will have the speed advantage at first. The problem is Alexander takes damage horribly. You know what I'm saying? He gets busted up almost every fight, and he slows down almost every fight. So I think Curtis is going to have a few advantages here. And I think he's a little better in the grappling. I think he's a little better in the striking. If he does get taken down, he's really good off his back. So I like Curtis a live dog, and I'm definitely gonna be putting him in the parlay. I may put him in one parlay. I don't know yet. uh, and then Marvin Vittori, main event, Marvin Vittori and Roman. Listen, I got Marvin Vittori in this fight. He is a plus 168 on FanDuel right now, so I'm definitely gonna bet Marvin Vittori. I know he's been out for a while, but Marvin one of those guys. He's intense. He is super intense. He's high paced. You've seen Roman slow down. This is a 5 round fight. Marvin can go all 5 rounds. He can keep that intensity up all 5 rounds. He is super durable. He's hard to finish. I just don't see Marvin losing this fight. So definitely got Marvin in this fight. Definitely going to be money line betting him and probably throw him in the parlay as well. And that's about it, man. Don't really see anything else I'd like to talk about on this particular card. But yeah, that's about it, man. Very excited for this weekend, you guys. I love watching the fights. I didn't have any ESPN problems like we think everybody else because over the pay-per-views in 2025, like what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that shit anymore. Fuck you. I can't doing a my ass. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but super excited for this weekend. So like I said, look on all your business guys. I hope you guys come through with your business. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for all you guys support, your comments and your likes and everything. I really appreciate it. And next time.